Noise.
Anyway, I've only smelled the pastries up. Unfortunate. I thought after one until today. Oh.
Yes, this coffee was specially brewed by Miss Himiko. It's bitter and spicy, and it even makes my throat numb. It's more addicting than chewing bullets. Many people say coffee keeps you awake. So, for a while, whenever I had to take care of a little fudge head, I'd look for a spot and have a few cups to keep my energy up for the next one. But those little thugs were too weak. The coffee didn't work as intended and kept me up all night instead. This lasted for quite a while. I hate staring into space at night. How about tonight we spar until daybreak, huh? What do you think?
Amphorius, the Eternal Land.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, all right. You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle? Huh? Has it been that long?
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion, too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
Yeah! Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Taikian Stadium has been repaired.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show. I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Now, who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even realizing it.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez, are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. A move to heighten security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work, then.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you. Eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
Square formation, circular formation, Yuanyang formation. What should we try next?
Feeling lucky. I see 2 bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat-and-dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much.
Holy moly! Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due, so why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
There's something else I want to do, too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door. The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder's one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about? I mean... Mr. One Week, please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We Bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me. You don't know him?
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. You were taking a walk in hindsight.
You rose through the ranks?
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted after-echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on. No consumption of food except for handstand walks. Yeah.
No, thank you.
No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I...
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Huh. Try me.
Wait, don't...
Ah.
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out. Only casting...
And an easy one to tap.
Huh?
Let's try that again.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an...
You've been iron-fisted since you were little. Wait a sec.
I tried to warn... How do you feel?
Now? I'm feeling murderous.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix...
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. When a distorted after echo, then I'll use the power.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now? Please do not use the Dream Jolt troop way. Please do not use the Dream Jolt troop. Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troop where? Oh, there it is.
Just one moment. Ugh. I'm afraid you're going to have to...
Handle this? Handle what? Wait, is that really?
May I remind you that I'm...
Luxa? Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens? Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule? They can't be... No.
Step up, let's see ya!
Sure, it's on me. A little more heat.
You could still surrender! Follow hook if you want to win!
No dirty tricks, all right. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all! Watch your head! I hit the mark. More seasoned. No dirty trick. Oh! Little more heat.
In.
No dirty. Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Like that.
Step up, let's see ya. Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
It's on me. Oh. My back. I'm honored by, since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
You could
Watch your head. No dirty tricks, all right.
Here I come!
Spend freely. It's better to make no move. A little more heat.
That's all you got?
Hedge your bets. How about letting the more seasoned?
In the mood.
No dirty tricks, all right.
Here I
Oh, did they have to do that?
Perhaps making the...
Aren't there...
You're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
Feeling lucky.
Do not discard trash in trash cans. This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in? Something's happening. What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
Enough. The location. Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
Oh, there it is.
Time for it to disappear for good.
Reveal thyself unto me.
Whoa. It worked?
So long as there remains a need...
That's true. That was sarcasm, in case you didn't...
You never forget time...
Ugh, you're probably... What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so when the younger me tasted failure here. I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now.
So, where are we?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating. You okay?
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody hasn't? OT Mall.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place. There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating.
The Stellaron incident may have has another agenda. Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on. Sweet Dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Thank you.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him, but be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days. Come now, it's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do. Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
I will, but before I do, put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this, too.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony, too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along, too.
Okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case?
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here? Or these ladies?
This... how?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge problem.
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life forms? I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason. I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of... Could there be more... logic? The average Pathstrider... there wouldn't le... It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however. That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral... Looks like this is one exceptional...
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Oh, not now. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting-Yun for...
Did something happen?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh channel.
So that sort of try not to laugh.
I didn't really want to do it.
What happened?
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy. Miss Ting-Yun ate the candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several...
What's...
The dreamscape is a memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered... There is no cause for concern.
Mr. Yang...
It's okay. You can...
I was only being careful. Help me remove my...
It's been a while, everyone.
You!
Everyone, stay calm. I believe that at this point, Sunday has no register 1 week.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the...
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was...
Let's leave this discussion.
That's not gonna...
Miss March 7.
Yours.
It's me! I'm the one who wants... How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to...
There.
There does...
Hey!
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send...
Yes, more...
The Law Fu?
Quite the contrary. She must... story for another...
I don't have much to go on now.
That sounds nice. But then again,
You sure have...
These three Ting-Yuns...
So, what do you...
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this
The problem with Miss Ting-Yun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into no... In other words, it means that...
Okay.
At any rate, the only problem is that these Miss Ting-Yuns are too...
One that we can... But it may take... Yikes! Why do I feel...
Oh, were you all looking for... Oh, were you all look...
Found her!
It's nothing special.
She ought to meet your one...
Worth a try, my lady.
Before you start...
It is not my intention to provoke you.
That is true.
If you still have concerns.
There's no need...
Are you all right with...
I go as the wind blows.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion.
What the... Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Never mind.
Look! It's working!
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Ting Yoon! You're finally back! You may be small. Huh? Oh, what?
It's nothing. Just a...
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. I nearly died. Just now.
Don't be afraid.
What?
No matter what you see, you're not alone.
Who? And... Is that where I came from? And where did... Not yet time to That looks so familiar. Does she want to lead me somewhere?
The life support pod is ready.
That's great. Otherwise...
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving someone who was just...
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it.
Excuse... This girl... Ting Yoon.
Don't question it. Keep moving forward.
It's you again. Who's talking to me? These are
wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and
Destruction? Please, who are you?
I can't go to you. All I can do...
You want me to go through here?
There's no need for that. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as...
Is this called... coexisting?
Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me. The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
You can still surrender! Here I come! Follow, who can you...
No holding back. Dream vanished.
In the mood for another big...
Time for this!
Let's seize this fine moment. Clouds scattered.
Step up, let's see ya!
Here I come! Follow, who can you wanna...
Have we met? Share good fortunes.
Watch your head!
In the mood for another beating?
Dreams of a past. Let us dance once more. Let's seize this fine moment. Dream vanished.
Step up, let's see ya! Nice psychic, my friends! Indulge yourselves!
Hedge your bet. Spend freely.
No hold clouds scattered.
No dirty tricks, alright.
Step up, let's see ya!
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
Have we met? Unite our goals.
Here I come!
No dirty tricks, alright. Watch your head.
I like that confidence.
No holding back. Dream vanished.
Time for mischief!
Dreams of a... Let us dance once more.
I hit the mark.
Have we met? Clouds scattered.
Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Here I come!
Hedge your bets. Spend freely.
No holding back. Share good fortunes. Have we met? Dream vanished.
Sure, I'll play along.
How can it be? The ones from before weren't...
As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one can. You can fall into the darkness, or bring them with you when you return to the world here.
Return to the world? What are you saying? wonder those... Am I just a wand?
Close, but not quite.
So...
You can think of it that...
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal. I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor. But...
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to...
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born. You may also prove yourself to be the exception.
How troublesome.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the... And only by walking this... Will you break through the darkness. Feeling more awake? Congratulations. Let me explain. You were attacked by a lord, but someone didn't agree with that assessment. And it just so happens, I was able to fulfill...
What about the other merchant?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that lord, yet you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you... There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different.
My body...
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to... Your body was contaminated by the destruction. To prevent its resurgence, you'll have to learn to adapt to it. There's no need for that with this. Don't worry about it. I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which reminds me, you should go with them.
Did I?
The tuning rebounded and affected one.
I suppose there's no... Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Rat.
But something happened to...
Yes, a genius got involved. After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss...
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected.
That's alright. So long as nobody...
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway.
So glad again.
You'll have to make do.
In any case,
It was nothing.
There's no need for that. I'll leave Miss Ting...
Huh?
I trust that you can handle it.
Okay.